Hi, Angel here.
And Vampyresskiss. Today, well, I guess it happened last night. Casey's well went, or not the well, I should say, the pump in the well went out. It's still covered by our insurance, or not insurance, it's covered by the warranty on the pump. But here's the hitch and the giddy app. Our well digger tragically passed away this last summer, and so his daughter's still running the company, but she's got somebody else working for her. So she told us it would be like mid-November before anybody could come and like replace the pump in the well. So we used to be on the Water Association, and last summer I wanted to freelance, and so I put in, that is a main shutoff, and then I put in one little shutoff, and then this is our meter. And originally, when we moved in here, we were both on the Water Association, and so Casey's was over like in this area somewhere. Well, we started digging, and Casey hit this flower pot right by his foot there, and there's a 1-inch shutoff in there. I don't know if you guys can see this, but right there is a 1-inch line. Well, David remembers that he thinks it's a 1-inch line all the way, let me pull this out again, up the property line, and then it elbows off into Casey's house over there. So anyway, we're digging this all up, and we're seeing if Vampyresskiss was smart enough to leave enough room somewhere between there, or there, and there for us to tee him in. And this is the real kick-ass on this. I knew he needed to be teed in at some time, but I'm really worried that I just didn't even realize it while I was working.
No, you didn't.
Jamie says, no, I didn't. So we'll be back after we dig this all up and show you some more, because I also need this for the Water Association to prove that no way do we have cross-contamination between the well and what theirs is, because it's against the law, and Casey has a license, and there's no way we're risking anything like that. So we'll be back in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, we're back. Okay, here's the pipe, and Casey, who by the way wants to change his name to Leo now, he's told me.
Jesus Christ. I just hate you now.
So Leo is going to explain what he wants to do.
Take it away, Leo.
Yes. On to Leo.
And nothing's official yet. What we're going to do is we're going to actually, these two shutoffs right here are threaded into each other, so we can actually take out this section of pipe. And what we're going to do is we are going to redesign this where we have a straight piece going down to here. Then what we'll do is we'll put an elbow right here. Then when we come down over here, we'll put a T right here. Then we'll thread this back in. And then we'll have it about this same setup going off in this direction. So we'll have 2 meters in here, one for my house and one for her house.
Yep.
Hopefully I was not too confusing with that.
No. And no, that was actually very good. And the part where the well comes up is about where that, oh, there he is. Well, about where that chicken is where the black line for the, because I put that pipe right there. That's how I marked, because I was going to put in a yard hydrant that would work off the well. Well, now the well is brokeded, so brokeded, so we can't do that. But that's about where but the way we're going to do this, the line from the well will be intact. Where I came up with some ideas this morning that were just terribly bad, which is usual for Vampy, because Vampy just does not think like other people do. But anyway, so we'll still be able to put a yard hydrant over here, possibly maybe even a yard hydrant maybe further down in that direction towards the trailer or something, but we'll have to dig that. But one thing Leo here didn't mention, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but inside there is a 1-inch shutoff with a backflow on it. You can't see it because it's dug down. But trust me, it's, oh yeah, you can kind of see it a little, well, I don't know, it's awfully dark in there. Now you can't see it. Oh no, maybe you can see some red in there. Oh, okay, Leo's taking the camera. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to...
Yeah, there we go.
This is my idea. Of course, you know, I always have such bad ones. Or what I'd like to do, if the operator will okay it, I'd like to, let me go back out. Am I out? Yeah, out. I'd like to take that section out and go back and tie into that 1-inch line further down so that the resistance coming off of the meter is less. I mean, there's still going to be some resistance because of going from a 3/4 to a 1-inch line, which I don't know what they were thinking doing that. What were you had a theory on that?
They were preparing it just in case they wanted to extend the water system down further. So they went with a 1-inch line just in case the third piece of property next to us wanted to tie in. So all they had to do was take out this section where they reduced it for the meter right here, put a 1-inch in there, then put my meter down there, so they could just continue on with the 1-inch line to extend the water system.
Oh, but you should never, reducing is fine, but you should never up a line like that when the water's flowing in that direction, right? Because it's going to cut down on the flow of your water to where you're going.
Reducing it cuts the flow because of backlash.
But I thought it would.
Elbows.
Doesn't it make it move faster though? If you reduce it?
No, because what's happening is when you're reducing it, it splashes back.
Yeah, you can tell who went to school, huh?
Wouldn't the water have to be condensed and so...
Yeah, the water would have to be... Usually what you want to do is when you reduce it, you don't want to cut, like how this one is.
Yeah.
How it's reduced directly right there.
Yeah.
Right there, where it's flat right there, it's causing a backlash, causing your pressure to be cut down. So what's happening is it's kind of like a funnel system.
Maybe that's
what
why
you
we're
want
having
to do
trouble
is
with
you
our
want,
water.
I bet so.
when you're reducing, you want to do it at an angle, so there's less backsplash.
Huh. Wow, I tell you, I don't remember another plane. Wow, there's been a lot of them today. I don't remember the water ever doing what it's doing now when we had the water association before.
No.
Yeah, because what's happening is that water is coming full force right at that. So what's happening is when it hits that reducer, around that pipe is causing it to collapse in on itself. So there's very little water going through. So you're losing pressure as it's reducing.
Yeah, and what makes this even worse is that this is a 2-inch line inside this.
Yeah.
So we're going from 2 inches down to 3/4 right there.
So what you actually want to do is if you have the room, you want to go from 2-inch to 1.5 inches to 1 inch, then 3/4. So you're gradually reducing it so you can have more pressure.
Okay, can anybody, show of hands, can anybody guess who did this?
Not the one who's talking all
Not the one
smart
who's
holes?
talking that knows what he's doing. I'm the one that put this line in because I wanted to show him that I had been watching him all these years and that I knew what I was doing. What a joke.
Well, kind of, because we got water at least.
Well, yeah, but I can see I
But-
totally muffed it up. Well, actually, no, never mind. I don't want to go through all that. I can live with the water problem we have. I've had it now for a year.
Tummy.
I mean, I will admit, this is good because this does not cut down your pressure as much as an elbow will.
Yeah, that elbow, I know that elbow's going to raise hell with the water pressure even more.
Yeah.
I thought about that when you said that, but I didn't say anything.
But I mean, it's the only way that we can actually get another meter.
Well, I bet there was an elbow there before.
Yeah,
There had to have been, because how else would he have done it?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the way we're doing this, and nothing's going to be crossed from the well.
Well, actually, we should probably dig up a little bit right here and put backflow so it doesn't.
Yeah, well, that's on our side. That means we'll have to buy that backflow.
I misheard.
Yeah, but it would be for the water system.
Oh.
It'd be for the safety of the water system. So
I know we should start putting backflows on everybody
I agree.
because, yeah, just
Yeah.
because it should be. Okay, well, tomorrow we have to dig out in that vastness out there. We kind of know where we're going to dig because when he first put the well in, Clarence, bless his heart, he didn't glue something good enough, and so it flooded out there. And I think that we might still find the hole it made. I mean, it's not really a hole, but you know how when you fill holes back in, they're never really quite the same. So we'll kind of have an idea of where we're digging. But I'm going to make David do that because I don't care if he's 70 years old.
He's like
He needs some
Shane.
exercise too, just like I do. So we'll come back tomorrow and show you that. And then we should be done with this. But I think we're going to be able to build at least to the meter, but the rest of it, we got to go get a reducer because we don't normally use reducers at the Water Association, and we don't buy what we don't need usually. Well, that's not entirely true, but in this case, I'm pretty sure we don't have any reducers. So, until tomorrow, this is Vampyresskiss, and Angel's over there somewhere.
I think he went inside.
He's in the house somewhere. He abandoned me. He's rude. And here, I've done exactly what Jonesy told me not to. I've made this video too long. He says, Vampy, you shouldn't have these videos so long. The attention span of the average person's only like about 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, please, like 2 minutes.
You think it's 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, he gave him more credit than that. He said 10
Well,
to
I
15.
Well, we can always edit it down.
That's true. And Vampy here, you know, if the subject is something that it makes me, you know, makes me happy, or it's a subject I like, I guess that's the same
just cut
thing.
out my parts.
I can watch something all day long. I'm pretty weird that way.
Or we can put it in 2 parts.
Well, that's true. We could do this as a 2-parter. Well, either way, so Jonesy, I didn't listen to you. Sorry. Okay. Till tomorrow. Bye. Hi, we're back. This is day 2, and I'll just go up this trench we just dug. I don't know if you can see the line in there or not. Oh yeah, you can see it where the sun's shining. Anyway, you see where David is? Yeah, he found what we needed. And as usual, you know, I'm
4
being...
hours too late.
Yeah, well, look how long this trench is. It's like, this is how much we did. And then as soon as, you know, and we're still digging, and as soon as he hits that line over there, I just lost it. I just started crying. I was so upset because it's like, you know, this world, it hates me. I don't care what anybody says, this world hates me because that's the kind of shit that always ends up happening. So anyway, now, well, being we all, well, David and I mostly dug this trench, we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to hook everything up. But now I told David, since he found the black pipe, he gets the honor of digging it out. I'm not helping him because I'm pissed. So,
And I'm tired.
yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow to show you what we end up doing to bypass the well. So until then. Hi, 3rd day.
Looks good.
Looking good. We tried this new, see that pipe that kind of looks like a pathetic S? That's called a flex pipe. We had bought that a long time ago and we just didn't know what to do with it. And so we thought we'd give it a try here. But what we've got here is that this pipe with the flex pipe on it is coming from the Water Association going right on to the house. That right here, where we've got it capped there and capped right there, that's the well. The only place they're touching is just a little bit right there, but no water touching, just pipe. So we're all legal, can't get in trouble, did everything properly.
Yeah, neener.
Yeah, neener. So everything's good to go. He's back on the system. The only boo-boo we made was over at the other end. We put the meters too close together. Oh, I think I'm videotaping this upside down. I'll have to flip this.
Should pulled a Jamie.
I suppose I'd say the only thing we did over there is we put the meters too close together. Meter boxes don't fit, so we had to do what my dad would call jimmy rigging, and I'm not real pleased with that, but sometimes shit happens, and I'm not going to move those meters just to put in 2 complete meter boxes. So we've got just risers on one and a meter box on the other.
It works.
But it works. So anyway, this has been 3 days of just trying to get this done, and yeah, I'm glad that we're done. So there it is. So Vampyresskiss and Angel petered out on us. So this video is, whoops, out.